Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday and it is time for our weekly live. I'm Lisa DeToffel, owner and chief cheerleader at Relationship Connections Facebook group, Relationship Connections Referral Network, and Tiger Eye Solution, an expert virtual assistant business that supports speakers, coaches, and solo professionals. Today is our weekly live. I go live here every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. It's in the Facebook group and on a couple of other platforms. So if you're not streaming in the Facebook group, go on over to Facebook and look up Relationships Connections. That is the Facebook group where we are very interactive. I ask questions in there daily that members can respond to. You can respond to each other. And this, of course, is where this live goes live every week as well. Good morning, Stephanie. Thank you for joining me. Today, our topic is going to be connections. Last week, we talked about consistency. Today, we're going to talk about connections, which is another key aspect in networking for sure. We'll get to our topic in just a few moments. I do want to welcome you again to the Relationship Connections Weekly Live. And this is a group or community where we actually network. That is what the Facebook group is for. You can network with each other. You can schedule coffee chats with each other, get to know each other on a deeper level and see how you can help each other. If you're new to the community, I would love to welcome you. I know our numbers are growing because we have new members joining us all the time. So thank you for joining us. Below this video, if you would like to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business, that would be great. Actually, you can do that even if you've been a member for a while. So those that have been in the group for a little while and newbies can introduce yourself under this video today. I will do that as well. If you have not scheduled a coffee chat with me in the past, I would love for you to do so. So comment below this video and we can get that set up. Okay, for everyone, if you have not already, I would like to invite you to come to visit one of our bi-monthly meetings for Relationship Connections Referral Network. This is a paid network. It is $47 a month to be a member, or $525 annually. We do have bi-monthly meetings on the first and third Tuesday of every month. Actually, our next meeting is next Tuesday, June 7th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Our bi-monthly meetings do take place at 4 p.m. Eastern Time every month. We also have what we call a gathering and training once a month. This is usually at the end of the month. Just last week, we had one for the month of May. And we have a guest speaker also that comes to these meetings and speaks to us. The first portion of the meeting is your regular networking with those in attendance. And then, of course, we have a speaker that speaks to us for 20 to 25 minutes as well about their business, what they do, and how they help others. So if you're interested in being a speaker at one of our gathering and trainings, please contact me or comment below this video and we will set that up. And we also have Q&A. We get to know each other. We network. It is so amazing. We have learned so much from some of our past speakers that has come and spoke to us at these gathering and training meetings. The gathering and training meetings are free to all professionals. So if you are a professional and you would like to come join one of our gathering and training meetings, it is free to do so. Our bi-monthly meetings, the ones that are on the first and third Tuesday of every month, you can come visit twice for free before making your decision if you would like to become a member. Again, it is a paid network. It is $47 a month to be a member. We are growing. I did start this network almost a year ago now. I started it last June. And it's a great place to network, great place to meet other professionals and help grow your business, because that's one great way to grow your business is by building your network. Okay. So if you have any questions about the network itself or any of our meetings, You can post those below this video as well, or contact me. You can send me a private message, and I can get those questions answered for you. I'd be happy to do that. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and share my screen. And we will jump in to our topic for today, which is connections and why connections are important. Okay. Last week, we talked about consistency and how it's important to be consistent within your business, to be consistent with your network, to help grow your network. And, connections is how you do that as well. You have to be consistent making those connections, right? So we're going to dive deep into why those connections are important and how you need to continue to build connections and relationships in order to help grow your business. Okay. So why is making connections important? You've heard it before. It's all about who you know. But what does that mean? Networking is a learned skill. To build a network is to form the connections you may need to support your business. And this process does take time. Okay. It's not an overnight. You can't build a house in a day, so you can't build your network in a day, right? If you're starting from the ground up to build a new house, it's going to take a little while, right? Okay, so if you're starting from the ground up to build your network, same process. It's going to take a little bit. But how do you know where to get started and if it's worth it? Well, we're going to go over a few of those tips today. And at the end, I'm also going to invite you to something else that I have starting up really soon. So, who you know versus who knows you. It's not who you know, it's who knows you. Making connections leads to conversations, and conversations leads to opportunities. And it builds those relationships. They get to know you on a deeper level. Beyond making connections, it's vital to spend time nurturing those connections and relationships, as they can come in handy in unexpected ways in the future. I know I have shared with you before that I'm a part of two specific paid networks now. Of course, Relationship Connections Referral Network, and V-Team is also a networking organization. And I've been a part of V-Team for a very long time, over a year. And I have built relationships and connections with those that I network with in V-Team. I have gained clients through those connections. I get referrals through those connections as well. So that is helping me to grow my business, right? And that's how that works. All right. It also allows connections to vouch for you. That's kind of where those referrals come in, right? Okay. But you need to develop those connections to the point where the connections or those partners can vouch for you. Connections do not usually approach you just because they know you, or those that may be presenting an opportunity to you don't approach you just because they know you or they know your name. Okay, they know who you are. They vouch for you because they know your worth vouching for. That's huge right there, right? Similar connections are a method to advertise your skills. Not a replacement for having skills, just advertising your skills, okay? And personally, I think that connections are not a metric of skill. They are a metric of experience and trust. But in order for your connections to know about your experience and build that trust with you, they have to get to know you, right? On a deeper level than just meeting in a networking event. You go to a new networking event. Okay, you meet John Doe. Y'all have maybe 5 minutes to have a conversation. He tells you about his business, what he does in 2 or 3 minutes. You tell him about your business, what you do in 2 or 3 minutes. And then that's all the time you have. Okay, did y'all really get to know each other enough to refer each other? Not really. So outside that networking event itself, you and John Doe need to schedule a coffee chat. Okay, that's where these coffee chats come in, and they are so important because that's where the connection is going to get deeper. That's where you're going to learn more about that person and their business and how they help others. Yeah, at that original networking event, you learned their name, who they were, what their business is, and what they do within their business. But yet you need to know more in order to be able to refer them to others. So that's why the coffee chats are so important. That's why I emphasize scheduling those coffee chats. Okay. So also, you don't want to approach connections with an agenda. Life is about connection above and beyond your business, right? You never know what role someone may play, how you may be able to make a profound difference for them, or how they may be able to help you. Again, referral. They can refer you to other people or refer other people to you, right? So when we approach a new connection opportunities with no agenda other than learning about the person behind the business, we open up communication on a deeper level. And that's exactly what you're striving for. And, a lot, basically my entire business, since I started it back in 2018 has really been based on solid connections, building those connections and those relationships with those that I have met through that almost 4 years now. Wow. Yeah. But I have met so many people, within the 4 year span that I've had my business Tiger Eye Solution. Now, the network business just started last year, but my business Tiger Eye Solution I've had since 2018. So it's almost been 4 years now that I started my very first business. So I have met a lot of different people. Stephanie is one of them that's here with me today. Again, Stephanie, thank you for being here. And I've met so many more people, that I have those connections with, and that I'm willing to help them and they're willing to help me just because we have gotten to know each other. We know on a deeper level their why of what they do within their business, more specifically how they do help others within their business, in their skill set, what specifically it is that they do within their business, right? So people will never forget how you make them feel. So when you are having these coffee chats, building that connection and that relationship on a deeper level, you want to make them feel appreciated. You want to make them feel valued, or that you value what they do. Okay. Whether you actually need what they provide or not, you still want to make them feel that what they do is valuable, because it is. Whether it's something you need or whether it's something, someone else may need. What they do is valuable within their business, right? So whether it's been in relation to a full-time business or past careers, the biggest and most worthwhile opportunities have come from first-hand connections and relationships. Connections give an opportunity to help others. And by helping others, we're advocating for our brand. So even by supporting others, we are building our business as well, because that speaks volumes. That builds our value as well when we are helping others. Maya Angelou once said, people will never forget how you make them feel. I would like to add to that, because I've also heard another phrase that, people may forget what you said, but they will not ever forget how you made them feel, right? So it may take several years before someone remembers something nice that you did for them, but that can manifest into an opportunity that could transform your business. So in the very beginning, when you're first getting to know those people, don't expect anything in return, because you may not get it until the future. It could be a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road. I have made many connections, that have manifested, that hadn't manifested into anything up to this point. But who's to say it still could, right? Because like I said, I've made many connections, built many relationships through the whole 4 years I've been an entrepreneur, whether it's from my very first business or, I have 3 businesses altogether. So, I build relationships in different areas within those businesses. My network grows all the time. And if you really think about it, all of us do, whether we're actively attending networking events or not, because we're in business, we have to talk to others. I'm not right now talking to someone one-on-one, but I am talking to others through this live stream. Whether you're doing a live, whether you're sending out newsletters, emails, there's various different ways you can communicate with your connections. But I highly advise to build your network and start by scheduling coffee chats. I know you're busy within your business. I get that. I am as well. We all are busy with the different things that we have to do within our business and serving our clients and customers. I totally get that. But set aside some time to attend networking events maybe once or twice a week to build your network and to make more connections. Also set aside 1, 2, 3 times a week maybe for a coffee chat with those people that you're meeting. Because you never know where that connection could take you, right? So with all that said, I would love to invite you. I'm also going to post in the group about this. I have a 5-day challenge starting next week, June 6th, all about networking. But you do have to sign up for it to actually be a part of it, because it's going to all take place in a private Facebook group that I have created. So again, there's posts in the group, Facebook group already. I'm sure you've seen it on all my social media platforms, to where you can actually sign up for it. It starts next Monday, June 6th. It'll happen every day next week at 12 noon in the Facebook group. So I do have a private Facebook group created just for this challenge. So you do have to sign up for it so you can get invited to the private Facebook group to participate in the challenge. Each day I will be talking about a specific topic related to networking that will help you with your networking efforts. Okay. That's the name of the challenge, making the most out of your networking efforts. Okay. So yeah, I would love to invite all of you, whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this on a replay, to go ahead and join the challenge that starts next Monday, June 6th at 12 noon. We also have prizes. So who doesn't like prizes, right? Starting on Tuesday, I will go live again in the afternoon after the challenge is over, with all those that are participating and doing their homework. There's homework involved as well. And we'll give away prizes. 3 prizes every day, Tuesday through Friday of next week. So you don't want to miss out. I have some great prizes to give away. So go ahead, sign up for that challenge, and I'll be happy to invite you to the private Facebook group where the challenge is actually going to be taking place. Especially if you're looking to, do more networking and start building more connections and relationships to help grow your business. This can really be beneficial for you to go through this challenge and learn some of the tips and tricks around making the most of your networking efforts, right? So I invite you to do that. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you again, Stephanie, for being here live. If you're watching this on the replay, just put #replay in the comments. And we'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. Have a great week and a great weekend.